I had quite a few calls this morning, had a lot to do. So normally I'm on earlier, well recently, and then I just got off the phone with my friend Sam. We were just chatting about makeup, and now I'm here. Let's do some makeup. So I already primed my lids, Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. I use the shade medium. But listen, I think that I want to add this too. These are so amazing, and they were further away because I kind of readjusted my room, so I brought them closer. I love these. They're from Half Magic Beauty, and I wanted to do a red and pink eye. I know, but we're gonna make it fun. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go ahead and place it because we're still gonna blend eyeshadow in, but let's kind of start with this as a base just to really intensify the colors that we're about to use. I need to dip back in for this eye. Okay, red is absolutely terrifying until you get everything going, okay? You gotta put your liner on, your lashes, get your foundation on. It's terrifying, it's scary. It's the horror movies of makeup. So you know what to do, trust the process. We're gonna grab an E29, and I'm just gonna start to tap this and just soften the top part. That already looks nice. We got a transition for our transition already. So I'm gonna grab this palette again. I love this palette. This palette is so good for how much it is. I'm gonna link it. It's just so good for the price. So we're gonna grab this color. Grab it on the side of the brush. I picked up quite a bit of it, and the reason why is because I'm gonna start to really pack it on the lid. We'll focus on the center. Notice that we didn't even have to dip back in yet. Also, I think that's lash glue stuck in my eye. I have been filming too much. After further investigation, it's not lash glue, it's just a little bit of the base built up. Whew. I will say that I have been filming 6 to 7 videos a day, and I think that might be too many because I've been in this dark room filming for so many hours this past week that I'm thinking I might scale it back to my normal 2 or 3. But also look at that pigment. I just love makeup. I really do, but it's probably not good to be in a dark room for that long. If I start doing my tutorials upside down like a bat, maybe y'all can tell somebody. So I feel like this look, I'm gonna keep it kind of simple, but we might do rhinestones. I actually love red eyeshadow. Once you get past this terrifying state that we're in currently, it's so chic. And then you'll add some rhinestones. It's really the liner and the lashes that bring it back. So don't be afraid of it. Just kind of have fun, because remember, you can wipe it off. Okay, so we're still trusting the process. Grab some more of the red, and I'm going to elongate it this way. Just kind of keep packing it on. It's gotta look terrifying. And I believe that we're just gonna use this one color, and then I'm gonna show you a trick on how to blend out the top. But I'm going to really clean it up to give a lot of lift. There we go. I got a little tip for you. Can you believe it? Tips from me. We're gonna grab a powder foundation that matches my skin tone. And I've talked about this before, but we're gonna grab that right there, and we're just gonna grab a little bit of it. We'll start with that much. We'll start on the brow bone, and we're gonna use this to kind of transition into the red, and it's really gonna smooth that top part. It already is. That's nice. We have micellar water on our C30 here. So now we're just gonna clean this up. See, it's gonna look not as terrifying, I promise. Just wait till we get our eyeliner and lashes and foundation on. It's gonna be a whole spicy look. So ever since the Valentino Beauty liner sold out, I know that y'all can't get it. So I've actually been using, I bought this, a fresh new Inglot gel liner, number 77. I will say a really good tip is to kind of just take out a little bit, put it on the back of your hand. That way you can close this immediately. It's just not a good idea to leave it open because it dries very quickly. So we're gonna take that on an E26. And I forgot how much I loved gel liner. We love a precise brush. Alrighty, so these are one of my favorite spicy lashes. And when I say spicy, I just mean, you know, not a natural lash. These and then the Ardell 576 are my faves. So if you're wanting some spicy lashes, grab those two. Look at how pretty that is. Blink, blink, blink. Since the eye was so simple, I'm feeling like getting kind of wild with my complexion. So I'm gonna do full coverage, IRL foundation. I'm going to link it. I don't know, I'm just feeling spicy today. My face is actually going to be a lot lighter right now because I've been going pretty hard with my retinol. It's been real spicy with the retinol. But this will work and it's going to match the rest of my body. And if you want to know about the retinol, I know you're already going to ask, check my recent saved highlights. I talked about it and did a whole new skincare saved highlight. I still owe y'all the nighttime one, which I will do Friday. This brush here is a prototype. You can stay tuned. I just find this really satisfying. And Jean snoring. Also, this foundation is so good and it's so affordable. Don't forget the ears, but also don't get it on the hoops. We got it on the hoops. Oh, Lord. I am going to use another bronzer only because it's new and I really enjoyed it, but I love this one and I want to show this one because while I was at Ulta today, but while I was there, I saw these and I love this bronzer and it's so affordable. So if you were looking for the other one, that one didn't make it to Ulta, but this one is there and it's a 2-for-1 special. Y'all, I have been trying to clean my phone camera for at least 2 minutes straight. I have accidentally scrolled over and I put on a filter and I literally thought I had been squinting. I thought I had smudged. I'm out of control. There we go. So before we do concealer, I wanted to try this out. This is from LYS, and I bought this a while ago, and I never used it. Let's try it out. It's in the shade No Limits Harmony, and we're just gonna go to town. And by go to town, I mean not really go to town. I'm not gonna apply too much because we don't know. Whenever we're trying out a product, I don't like to just do a full swoop, because we don't know how pigmented it's going to be, we don't really know what's going on. So it's always better to start with a smaller amount. And really quickly, we see a lot of artists tell us not to kind of rub back and forth on our face with the product, but you'll notice that I was tapping. And you'll also notice that for your average consumer, rubbing it on your hand or even kind of going on the brush, we can't really see how much we're putting on the brush when we're doing this, because most bristles, unless they are white, and then it's still hard to gauge, most bristles would be the same color. Doing this isn't bad, but also that comes back to skin prep, and that's where I should always be telling you, it's really about your skin prep. My skin is nice and prepped for the makeup. So this is going to melt in because it's not dry. There was no tugging. There'll be no tugging, and I have my skin prepped to where even though our makeup might be drying, it's still going to blend. I'm going to use the foundation brush. It's still going to just blend in beautifully. I was saying I don't want you to feel shamed if you do something a certain way, even if you do it the way I just described that I don't like to do. Just don't feel shamed. Just if it's working, please don't change it. If you're having a good time, that's what makeup's about. It's not about getting in trouble and being yelled at. And I feel a lot of people in my industry right now are very, and we're all entitled to opinions, but we're definitely supposed to be nice and caring and loving. And that's what I want my page to be. This is really, really pretty. So instead of me telling what you're doing wrong, I want to give you the steps to even get to here. I wanted to give you all of those steps. That way you have all of the information. And then if it's still not working, guess what? I'm here to help you. I'm never going to judge you. I'm never going to tell you you were doing it wrong. I'm just going to give you different ways to do it until we figure it out together. All right, don't get mad at me, but I can't show the concealer. It's not one that's released. I have to be very secretive, but I did want to test it out for y'all. And I'm really thinking that y'all are gonna like it, and it's a dupe for a very high-end concealer. So I'm excited to share all of that, but I just can't yet. I will say with red eyeshadow, make sure that you really cover up any redness here. It's really about making that red deliberate. We can't have redness anywhere else. That's kind of what takes it into spooky territory. But as long as you cover up the redness, I have a lot of redness here naturally, so we want to make sure that's nice and covered. I just absolutely love this concealer though, and it's going to be worth the wait. It's not too much longer that you have to wait, but it's just so beautiful. It's my new favorite concealer. But like I said, just a few more weeks. It's worth the wait. It's so good. All right, I'm thinking pink powder today. I feel like pink powder was getting a little too light for me. I'm pretty thin compared to what I once was. But it wasn't speaking to me. But let's try it out. Maybe I was just tired of it. Not the formula, just the color. This is the Givenchy that we always were wearing. It's really pretty. And I think I'm really gonna like it with this red eye makeup. The pink and the red. Kind of keep it in the same family. That's good. I'm loving this look. I'm loving it. We're gonna transition the bronzer and then we're gonna get a pink blush. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Let's transition with the bronzer. This is the bronzer I was telling you about. I'm about to post them. The shade range was just incredible. I showed these the other day on my story and I just absolutely love them. So I'm gonna focus here first. And I know you're thinking, oh, we don't need two bronzers. No one does at this point. We're just having fun. But I will say a little bit of a transition. I'm afraid that might be too much, so I was wiping a little bit off. A transition on a bronzer, it's the way to go. And I'm sure most of us might have a darker bronzer and a lighter bronzer. If not, don't worry about it. But most of us probably have it, so try transitioning your bronzer. This blush with red lipstick, this one. So I know it's gonna be pretty with the red eyeshadow. This is shade number 5. I'll go get the link. And I don't know why more people aren't talking about the blushes. I know they're very pricey, but that formula, like I said, I've been able to dupe the colors. I can't dupe the formula. And not only that, it's eye to cheek. And I want to mention that because a lot of times red pigments and pink pigments are not eye safe, but you can use this on both. And that's another reason it's a big deal. I am beautiful. Alrighty, we're gonna do a spicy lip. We're gonna do this brownie lip liner here. I love Mario's lip liners, by the way. I really do. This is the shade Travis. Are you gonna trust the lip process? You better. Okay, this is actually one of my favorite nudes. Just a little bit of that. And then I'll just take my finger and tap it in. But work quickly because once a matte lipstick dries, that's when it starts to pill and you get all weird. You hear that? That's the rhinestone gremlin. And then I picked up this green gloss and I want to pop this on top. I just want to see something. So I like the idea of a green gloss because now with this, think of my lips as full coverage. But I feel like this green gloss could take redness out of your lips if you were to wear it alone or with a very light lip liner. So if a lot of your colors tend to go very pinky, putting this on top, color correcting. That's nice. All right, for the rhinestones, I'm gonna use this glue. I love this glue. I'm gonna link it. Now place the glue. I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of want to go right under the blend because that blend is really nice. Nice job, Rose. Now my applicator and my rhinestones here are from Get Stoned. I'm going to link it. And also keep in mind, this is a lot easier to do in your mirror. I love makeup. And I know this is an outlandish look, but there were quite a few things here that could apply pun intended, that could apply to everyone. Transitioning bronzer, using your powder foundation to transition eyeshadow. Rhinestones. All right, I love you all. I actually have to go run a few errands. Yes, I will go just like this. I don't care. I love makeup. I'm decorated. I'm a decorated Christmas tree. All right, I love you all so much. I'm actually gonna go film with the new Urban Decay lipsticks, and I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to use liquid lipstick. So that's where I'm gonna go right now. And I'll film that before I run my errands, but maybe I should do the errands first. Decisions. All right, I love you. I love you so much. See you in the comments tonight.